is a wonderful, wonderful occasion, and as you heard, this is our very first District 14 Roadshow in Division F, and so we are very excited to have each and every one of you here. And at this time, I would like to see if we have any guests. Please stand up. Looks like everybody is familiar. All right, so since we have all members of Toastmasters, I'm going to take this time to ask that each person, starting at the very back, stand and give us your name and the club that you are a member of. Maybe even for how long? Let's start with you, Lou, in the back. All right.
Good evening, my name is Talo Ayi, affectionately known as Lou. I'm a member of Uptown Toastmasters, probably been 7, 8 years now. I've been a member of Toastmasters probably almost 20 years.
Ooh, wow.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Lou. All right.
Yes.
Woo.
Hello, everyone. I am Tyra Dingle. I am a part of Hope Speaks. I'm the president, and I have been a part of Toastmasters International a little over 2 years now.
Thank
I'm not gonna stand because old pain. I am one to attend. I am the VP of membership of the Troy Riverfront Toastmasters. This is year 2 for us. Welcome to our house.
Yes, yes. Next.
Hello, my name is Juana Barrow-Smith. I'm part of the Troy Riverfront Toastmaster, and I believe this is my second month, and I'm enjoying it.
All
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Eric Thompson. I'm part of the Knights of Moore, the first one on Fort Moore up there. And myself, I've been in my club about as long as it's existed, which is going on a grand total of like 2 months now. And we're getting it done now.
Yes, and you're the president, right?
Second?
The president of
That's
the club?
correct, the president.
Presidente. Hello everyone, Jose Quinones. I represent 2 clubs, River Troy Front Toastmasters, which been a member for about a year now, and one of the founding members of the Knights of Moore. I am the VP of Education for them. I have been a Toastmaster now for about 17 years.
Wow. Woo! Yes.
Hello everyone, I'm James Butenhoff. I'm also in Knights of Moore, and I'm the treasurer in 2 months.
All right.
Good afternoon, I am Kelton. I'm a part of the Troy Riverfront Toastmaster group, and it's been about 6 months for me, so still kind of new, but loving it so far.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
My name is Kiara Robertson. I've been a Toastmaster for about 3 years with Hope Speaks, formerly known as Talkmasters Toastmasters. I've also been a member of Troy Riverfront in the past, and I'm happy to be here.
Confusion.
Hi, I'm Amanda Zavala. I am a member of Troy Riverfront Toastmasters, and I'm serving currently as the president.
All right.
Lauren Becker. I'm here representing All American. It's a corporate club at Aflac, and I've been in it for about 5 years.
Area director.
Area director, all right, super. Alvin Benjamin, Vice President of Education, and I've been with the club since its existence, 2 years, so.
Great. A member of a Toastmasters?
I am. My name is Dee Lester, and I have been a part of All American Toastmasters at Aflac for 2 months.
All right. And by the way, the Aflac Club, I believe, is the most seasoned club in Division F, just celebrating 40 years just a few months back. So let's give them an extra. your program quality director. And what does that mean? I am in charge of all of the education and training that happens in Toastmasters, from your Leadership Institute to your conference to your district executive committee trainings that happen every month, and the contest that takes place and that leads to the World Championship of Public Speaking. So it's a huge role supporting over 2,000 individuals, which we are representing half of the state of Georgia. But it is my pleasure to be here with you today. Our mayor of Columbus, Georgia was unable to attend. He had a previous engagement, but he did share with us a proclamation from the office of the mayor. And I would like to read that proclamation to you. It says, Toastmasters International is a world leader in communication and leadership development. And whereas comprised of 270,000 members in 114,200 clubs in 148 countries, Toastmasters International provides individuals with the tools needed to effectively communicate in the personal and professional lives while gaining confidence to lead others. And whereas the first Georgia Toastmasters Club was chartered in Atlanta on December 13, 1944, 80 years ago, Toastmasters clubs have expanded throughout the state while remaining dedicated to the Toastmasters International values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. And whereas representing 10 clubs with more than 200 members in Columbus, Georgia, District 14 Division F mentors, supports, and lead individuals to improve their leadership and communication skills. And whereas the 2024 District 14 Columbus Roadshow is being held here in Troy University, Phenix City on March 28th, and will emphasize 80 years of personal and professional development, education in Georgia, thereby following the theme, Where Leaders Are Made. And whereas the 2024 District 14 Annual Conference will be held in Savannah on April 26th and 27th, and will emphasize success in the global marketplace, thereby following the theme, Rooted and Resilient. And whereas Toastmasters International continues to empower Georgians to develop strategic communication and leadership skills that lead to greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, therefore, I, Skip Henderson III, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, do hereby proclaim April 2024 as Toastmasters Month.
Woo.
In witness, therefore, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the official seal of the Columbus, Georgia to be affixed this 26th day of March 2024. Let's give ourselves because there is no Toastmaster that's out there. We are Toastmasters, and we want to all be excited and share in this great energy as we continue the program today, engaging ourselves and any special guests that come in today, because we have so much to offer to our community, and I believe that through enhanced communication and leadership, we really can change our world.
I just want to welcome Toastmasters and any guests that may walk in. Our meeting theme for today. So, I know that we all know what the role of a Toastmaster of the day is to set the tone and keep the pace of the meeting. And I hope that I am keeping it calm, cool, and collected with just a little bit of spice, okay? Because we want to have a good time tonight for this hour that we are together.
So our meeting theme for today is 100 years. 100 years. Can you guess why? It is the Toastmasters International 100 year of existence. So, if there was a little bitty baby to join Toastmasters when it was first made, then that person would be 100 years old, and there are people that exist that are 100 years old, right? So awesome, that is our meeting theme for today. Now I want to transition into calling to front our valued Toastmasters who will be performing the duties of a normal club meeting. The first person I want to introduce, which you already know, is our general evaluator. And what our general evaluator does is she watches the whole meeting. She is like Big Brother, except Big Woman, Big Sister. Big Brother, woman, sister. Ooh, big sister. And at the end, she provides feedback, okay? So we do want a seasoned Toastmaster in this position, one with a keen eye for details. So our general evaluator is our president of Troy Riverfront, Vonda Zavala. I felt like I needed the rocking music on.
I finished crawling out here in front of you guys, blocking all the screens. So again, I will be the evaluator for this meeting. My name is Vonda Zavala, president, Troy Riverfront Toastmasters. So as our illustrious Area 63 director stated, I will be here to evaluate everything, all the actions, the room itself, et cetera, et cetera. So it'll be my pleasure in the end to come back up here and give you that report. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next role is that of the all counter. And serving as all counter, we have, there's a name change here. It was, okay. We have the president of Knights of More, serving as all counter today. Please tell us more about all counter and what you'll be doing.
Absolutely, as I talked about earlier, my name is Eric Thompson, and I'll be serving as today's all counter, which I will ensure that we are watching out for those ums and ahs like I have in plenty of my speech. As I go through, I'll listen for the filler words like ahs and ums, and then I'll give the report when it's called for at the end of the meeting.
All right. I hope he doesn't look for neck rolls and finger snaps. I believe they may be in the place of my ahs and ums. The next role is the timer. I never like to be timer. I can't be. The timer keeps track. So let's hear from our timer for today.
All right. I can definitely understand the timepiece because you have to watch it, and if you get engulfed in a really good speech, you gotta be careful of that. But on the timer end, you notice you get that green when you reached your time. You get that yellow when it's about that time, and then that red when it's almost overtime. Right? Thank you.
I love it.
So today our timer we'll only have 2.5 minutes for speeches for today. So not very long, but you'd be surprised how long 2 minutes takes when you put on the spot. You'd be surprised. 30 seconds feels like 100 hours, okay? And finally, one of my most favorite roles, we have the grammarian. Please.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alvin Benjamin. As I mentioned, I'm the VP for Troy Riverfront Toastmasters, and it's an honor for me to be and to serve as grammarian for today. So, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, as grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take notes of any misuses of the English language, to include myself, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, and thoughts. So as grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is centenarian. Centenarian. So centenarian is a person who is 100 or more years old. Here's an example, the use of the word. If Toastmaster International was a person, it would be a centenarian. Each speaker is encouraged to use a word of the day. I will give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon during the meeting. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. That's my favorite role, the one I like to serve in. I guess because I'm an educator, that may be why that's my favorite role, grammarian. Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin, for that wonderful explanation of what a grammarian does, as well as that wonderful word that I know I will not pronounce correctly when I try to use it. But thank you so much. Now, we are coming into our Toastamonial session. And I'm really excited about this because I get to hear two of my favorite speakers. One that I never know what he's going to say. And two, a wonderful woman that I've watched grow from a mouse voice and not wanting to speak into taking every opportunity to speak. Our first testimonial speaker is none other than Jose Kim.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Before I start, I have one question. Does anyone have any pet peeves?
Yeah.
Pet peeves, anyone?
Absolutely.
I have one, well, a few. One of them is when people do not answer text messages back. You can do that anytime. It was December 7th. I was asked to do a speech at another club when I was just starting in Toastmasters. I was a powerhouse speaker and I was asked to speak at Sun Speakers Club on December 15th, which it was a club date. Comes the date. It was it was the worst day of my life at the time. I was having a very, very bad day. There was a lot of things going on in my life at the moment, and everything just happened to come all at once. Just hit me, slapped the crap out of my face. On my way home, I seriously planned to commit. I had a plan. I knew what I was going to do. And as soon as I get out of my car, Mr. Glenn Hadley sends me a text message. Are you coming to give your speech? What is my pet peeve? I answered the text message. I said yes. Gave a speech on what I call, or what we all call, resolutions. Afterwards, got a standing ovation, and a jolt of greatness just enter my body. The next morning, let me rewind. It gave me the energy for when I got up the next morning, seek help and get better. I can say, literally, that Toastmasters saved my life. Madam Toastmaster.
That was touching. That was the most serious speech I've ever heard from Mr. Keonis, and it settles very well, but still settling. It's powerful. You feel it? And I believe it sets the perfect tone for our next speaker. My president of Hope Speaks, Ms. Tara Dingle. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I hope everyone is doing well tonight. Like our Toastmaster today said, his speech really settled. We have something similar in common. I was in a place to where I was given a speech, or given a role, I should say, where I wasn't feeling all that great about, and I ended up having a panic attack during the role. Guess what I did? I logged off, and I just went to crying. I mean, one of them ugly cries too. I'm sitting in the middle of my shop, just crying. Co-worker on the other shop. You okay? No. No. What's wrong? I don't know. But I didn't think at the time how much Toastmasters was going to really affect me in a way that has allowed me to see myself in a different light. I'm the shy one. I'm the one that likes to hide behind anything that I can find. If I could, I would be behind that desk. But I was challenged, none other from our area director, to get up and be a part of a different audience, speak in front of a different audience. I'm excited. I was nervous, I told Lou back then. I'm nervous. He's like, why? I don't know these people. I don't know them. I'm so used to my Hope Speaks Club. But I'm excited about being in front of a different platform to where I can share my voice. And that's the reason why I got to be a part of Toastmasters. I chose to be a part of Toastmasters because I was tired of hiding. I hope that whatever it is that you have to do within your journey of being a part of Toastmasters International, that you step out there and don't hide. Thank you very much. Do you see why they are my favorite, two of my favorites?
Absolutely.
We have a very seasoned Toastmaster, and then we have a new Toastmaster. But yeah. Different spectrums, but
their why tends to be linked to the same organization, the same entity, the same thing that is pushing them. I like to talk to my students about conflict, and that conflict is the main thing that drives anybody, unfortunately. But at the end of conflict, there's always a theme, a lesson to be learned. And while we're going through all our conflicts and we're keeping Toastmasters is trying to just, hey, pull me over here, but keeping us straight, then we learn our lessons and pathways and in life. At this time, we're gonna lighten the mood a little bit with my favorite portion of our Toastmasters meeting is table topics. And this is called engagement table topics. Now, I did set it up to run a certain way, but our table topics master of the day, he's gonna take it away. Let's bring up again the man with the plan, Mr. Jose Quinones.
I don't know why she gave me topics. Who is the master? Who is the table topics master? Why she gave me topics, I don't know. Well, however, we all know what the table topics is all about. It is where we practice our impromptu. Who is ready to practice the impromptu? Raise your hand, please. Yes, Mr. Eric Thompson. Please stand up where you're at and give me a number from 1 to 5, please.
3.
3. 1, 2, and 3. Sir, I know you've only been in Toastmasters for about 2 months. This question would not fit well, however, please do your best to do so. If you were to sum up what Toastmasters is to you in 3 words, what would they be? Mr. Eric Thompson.
All right.
Jose, thank you very much. It's a great question. How do you sum up Toastmasters in 3 words? Despite having only been in for 2 months, I've been recruiting for the Knights of More for about 6 months. So I've had plenty of time to think about what it is that Toastmasters actually means to me and really go through and identify that. As far as what Toastmasters mean to me, the first one is going to have to be value. I talked about it in the speech that I know a couple of people in the room got to hear already. But the value of Toastmasters is incredible. The ability that it gives you to get out in front of people, to get engaged, to learn to talk to others and to engage them is phenomenal. Plus the structure holds everybody accountable, and the whole point of it is that you're trying to drive each other to be better. Which leads me into my second word, which would be improvement. It's all about improvement. It's all about development. It's all about getting better. It's all about driving for something more, wanting to be more. It's part of the reason why more is one of the phrases of our club, the Knights of More, because it makes a nice little catchphrase for Fort Moore, and it also, we are about more. It's about that development. And the third word would honestly have to be community, because we have built a community. We all build our communities like you're talking about. We get stuck in our club silos. But outside that, Toastmasters is a community. And when I am a centurion inside Toastmasters itself, because I'm going to live forever, I look forward to continuing to be a part of this community and being able to ensure that there's value and that we have that development in the future. Thank you very much, Jose. I appreciate it. Hello, my name is Eric Thompson. I'm the president for the Knights of More. And the reason I joined Toastmasters is for value. Everything in my life and everything with what I want to do, I want to be able to provide values to others and to be able to build a sense of community and something that matters. And Toastmasters is an organization that provides that in spades. You have the ability to give value to others and to also find value for yourself through developing interpersonal communication and learning to speak, which is one of the most essential skills that exist in our world today.
Okay. Person number 2. Ma'am, in the back. 1, 2, 4, or 5? 1. Toastmasters or Area 14 is going through a roadshow. If you were to engage and go into your own life roadshow, explaining your life in a roadshow, what would that roadshow be called and why? Everyone, Jackie.
What would that roadshow be? Strength. Faith. Can I put faith first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Faith, family, and friends. Faith, cause right now, I am my life. And everything I've gone through and what I'm going through right now, most people would have voted a long time ago. But I'm still standing, I'm still here. This is one of 5 daughters.
Wow.
2, I brag about it, but in God's time, I am a 11th generation great aunt, but I'm not a grandmother. That will come when it's time, in God's time. Family, because they are my strength, along with the man upstairs. All day, every day. And my friends, people I can call on and vent to and talk about life and what's going on in my world. So, and whatever they got going on, listening ears. That's one thing I need to work on myself, is listening. But yeah, that would be my life journey.
Right.
Thank you. All right. But you know, we always got, we have that one more?
Yes.
Okay, we always have to reward those who come in at the last minute.
Oh my God.
Always have to reward everyone, right? So please, would you please stand up, say your name?
Siobhan Johnson.
Siobhan Johnson, okay? Now give me a number of 2, 4, or 5. 2, 4, or 5. Give me a number. 5. Okay. I haven't changed. You're a guest or a Toastmaster?
Yes.
Yes.
You're a guest. Well, okay. That's not a good question. But now, if there was a personal or professional area you would love Toastmasters to help you with, what would that area be? I will say the question again. If there was a personal or professional area Toastmasters could help you with, what would that area be? Everyone, try.
I gotta talk for 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes.
This feel like an AA. What y'all have to do is what answer the question? I would say community outreach. I know that y'all talk a lot, y'all do a lot. So community outreach, reaching out to see where the community is lacking, how I could fit in and help the community. And not just certain parts of the community that have been deemed in need, because there are people in other places that are considered, you know, well off, and they are still have members in that community that are in need, but they don't get the same attention. So there's still community outreach. There's still people in that community that need help and assistance. So community outreach. And I talk fast, so 1 minute, 2 minutes ain't really it, but I always just slow down and talk, but I can already say community outreach. Then ain't really too much more to say. So that's pretty much it.
All right.
One more. It is 1912.
We got one more.
Okay. You know, I like to select this person. I like you, just like you have a favorite, two favorite speakers, I have one thus far. And that's Mr. Kelton Biggs. 'Cause I would like to select him to pick between 2 and 4.
Let's do 2.
2!
Now watch, this is
Hold up. Easy.
Okay.
During your Toastmasters Roadshow, which you have said it's been about 3-4 months, what has been your most memorable moment thus far? Mr. Kelton Biggs. So big.
Thus far, my most memorable moment has been every single moment. No, that wasn't the answer you were quite looking for, but it's the truth. Since being a part of this Toastmasters group, I have learned things about myself that I did not know. I went from not really liking to talk to the point where I run my mouth a little bit too much. I said with grace and class and elegance to the point that you have no other choice but to love me. This experience has been extremely rewarding, even in catching myself. I was at an event last Thursday, and the speaker that was speaking at that event kept saying, and y'all, and you know, Ms. Butter was there with me, and I just kept, I was like, 1, 2. And I'm like, oh my God, and this was a dignified individual. So I'm like, wow. Maybe I need to invite her to Troy Riverfront. And I'm sure that she would definitely benefit. But I said all of that to say the learning and the environment of positive individuals has been so rewarding, and it has allowed me to take that into the workplace and take that into the streets and take that into my day-to-day walk in life to ensure that I can help build other people up, and I can use my voice to make a difference, not only for my community, but for their community as well. Thank you. Hello, my name is Kelton Biggs. I've been a member of Toastmaster a little over 6 months now, and the reason that I joined Toastmasters was to improve my public speaking skills so that I can make a bigger impact in my local community.
That one 2 more times. With that being said, thanks everyone for your attention. I'll be turning back to our Toastmaster of the day.
That was a wonderful table topic, even though I did want to ask somebody whether they would prefer to have hairy feet or hairy elbows. We'll have to leave that for another meeting. Let's move on to our general evaluator portion. As she calls for her report.
Right.
All right.
I'm so excited, everyone. Lies I tell, huh? I was trying to cue in on being an evaluator for Mr. Biggs here because he really didn't see that he was gonna be on this, so I was like, oh my God. You still were awesome, you were awesome. Without further ado, I would like to call on the reports. At this time, could I have Mr. Lou, the timer, to come up and give his report?
All right, Lou.
Everybody came in time.
counter.
I apologize, I'm not gonna be near as quick as Lou was when he came up here. Going through the odd counters, we had Vanda Zavola came up here. We had nothing that we caught for her. So flawless performance. Same goes for Lou in his succinct form. Managed to get through without any kind of getting caught up. And also for Alvin. The first one that we do have though is Miss Stephanie Thomas, who's been chairing this for us. Interestingly enough, it wasn't the ums and the uhs that you normally would expect, but it was repeats of words. So you had two and favorite that you had a couple of times back to back as a little bit of a stutter step. For Mr. Jose Quiones, we had one and we also had one but. And then for Tyra, we had one but. For Jackie, we had what was about 6 ums throughout it, but she did a great job for her first time here. For Siobhan, who is also joining us for the first time, we had one and 2 so's. That's it. And for Kelton, we had a pair of butts, and that was about it.
Thank you. Counter. Next, we will have our illustrious grammarian.
Next.
Hey, thank you. So there's 3 topics I want to hit on. The first is the use of the word of the day, centurion. The only one. None other. My fearless captain, Eric Thomas. So the homework for tonight, go home and practice. Centenarian. All right. The next part is, Mr. Thomas hit it, others, is that this is a room of growth. No one is perfect until you reach glory. So there's time for improvement. And just for my high level, collectively speaking, as Toastmaster Lisa Calhoun said 2 weeks ago, this is a muscle. You got to put it in use. So at every opportunity, project your voice. And which leads me to the third part. I want to highlight some things that resonated with me. For you, might be something different. Mr. Jose, powerhouse speaker. I love that. You know, when I go into YouTube and see these powerful speakers, man, they drive home. Powerhouse. And also the message is personal. It captivates the audience.
Yes.
So when you can open yourself to be vulnerable, you already got the audience. So good job there. And Ms. Tyra, you said a few. Share my voice. That's unique, personal to you. I like it. There's a few more. Don't hide. And then there was another one. Excuse me, I'm getting a little older. Tired of hiding. We all should be tired of hiding. Get out of yourself, because God has given each and every one of you a unique talent. Thank you. Turn it back over.
So, you were surprised, but you did excellent job.
Thank you.
I know you're not used to it running like this, but this is pretty smooth. So next up will be myself, the general evaluator. Let us evaluate the meeting. Let us evaluate the meeting.
He's about to take a centurion.
He said centenary.
Centenarian.
Centenarian. Centenarian. All right.
Oh, that's my bad. He's about to take a centenarian.
So before the meeting, everything was set up. Of course, because I set it up. Along with Mr. Sondra. Everything was in place. Absolutely, the agenda was sent out to selected individuals, so they were in place when you came here. Most of you all are Toastmasters, so you have an idea how to read it. Hopefully the guests did not find it too cumbersome where they did not understand what was happening, so hopefully you were able to follow along. Meeting opening, I do believe, in my opinion, that the presiding officer, which was our illustrious Area 63 director, was prepared and organized. Believe me, you guys, we had a meeting yesterday, and it was all laid out, so it was very much prepared. Toastmaster, you also fill that role. It was excellent. I know he said, there was words, and I know sometimes when you're in that role, it gets to be monotonous and overwhelming when you're trying to serve in dual roles, which you were. I did not find anything wrong there. Jill, when you evaluator, I don't know why I have to evaluate myself, but of course. The word of the day was challenging, appropriate, and fitting for the theme of the meeting.
Yeah.
Centenarian, 100 years, at 100 years for the Toastmaster. Now, even though that word was a tongue twister, we're gonna go ahead and let you slide on that one. We'll live again. Everyone prepared themselves well for their role, or maybe they had served in those capacities in their own meetings, so those roles as odd counter, timer, of course, general evaluator, those roles were served well and completed as they should have been. Topics master, Mr. Jose Jimenez. Excellent job as always. You're very engaging. And I know we were told that once upon a time that you also need to engage our visitors, and you did those very well.
Yeah.
That is in my report.
Good job.
Thank you for our general evaluator. We have made it to our final thoughts. And I believe that my final thoughts are the final thoughts of our trio member and our other area director that is present. In case you don't know, essentially or overall, the division director is responsible for putting together the Roadshow. However, our wonderful division director was not able to continue to serve at Toastmasters, so that job, that role was given to me and Ms. Warren and another area director who unfortunately was not able to fulfill her duties either. So it has been a roller coaster. But it's been a fun roller coaster, fun and fine roller coaster. So for my final thoughts, I want to thank the president of Troy Riverfront. Not only is she the president, this is her job. This is where she's employed, right? So I just want to thank her for allowing us to be in this space. I want to thank our program quality director for having great connections and getting Bean TV to recognize and record this wonderful first moment, and I hope more moments in the future of the Roadshow, as well as the reading of the proclamation.
Yes.
Okay? So we celebrate in April and have a good time. If there are any other final thoughts, I'm sure our trio member will capture those for us and allow you to leave eventually. Now I'll return control to our program quality director.
All right, it has been a wonderful meeting, and I want to just give a quick recap for those who are brand new, who've never been here before, and to our audience that will be viewing via Beam. What you saw today is what would typically have happened in a Toastmasters meeting. There were some slight variations because the purpose was to give more speeches than we would normally have. Generally, we would have 1 to 2 5 to 7 minute speeches followed by table topics. Today, we did a lot more of the 1 to 2 minute speeches because we really wanted as many people as possible to have the opportunity to stand up and speak before this audience today. Then you also saw that there was a listening portion of our meeting. So not only do we speak, we listen. That's what the evaluators were doing. They were listening to everything that was happening. Each of the roles that were served in today, they were leadership roles, if you will. If you were to be on your job and you're a manager or you're a supervisor, you have to be able to not only talk and give orders. That's what some managers do. Leaders don't do that, right? Leaders don't do that. But you want to do more than just talk. You want to be able to hear what is really happening and respond accordingly. So that's what we learned here today as well. Another part of our meetings is really acknowledging one another. You saw and heard lots of hand claps going on. Yes. In fact, I think this is the perfect time. Give me one person, you got a strong voice. Please stand up and read our club mission for us.
Club mission: we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right, thank you. I do hope that you experienced that mission in action today. A safe, supportive learning environment. We are here to support you, each and every person in this room, and vice versa. This is not a place where you're going to be judged and somebody's going to be talking and whispering about you on the side. This is not that kind of party. We are here to support and encourage each person that comes here because we know you came for a purpose. You had something in mind that you wanted to take away from this experience, whether it be the leadership or the communication part. We want to make sure you get that in. So the final thing that I would like to share is you heard from club members, you heard from district leaders, and every single one of them is a volunteer. That's important for you to know about Toastmasters. All of our members are in service to you. Our core values are respect, integrity, service, and excellence. So this is what we try to demonstrate in every single meeting to the best of our abilities. This has been an amazing meeting, and I am hoping that anyone who has not become a Toastmaster, you will consider that. And I like to do a little bit of bribing just in case. So I'd like to give away some gifts. Let's see, if you will help me, Madam Area 63 Director, we have a couple of Toastmasters t-shirts. Our area director is wearing one of them now. This is our stylish, what do they call it? They call it a, not legacy, but there's, no, it's just, no. Anyway, I can't think of a word right now. But this is our wonderful t-shirt branded. And we have 2 t-shirts. We have magnets and a bookmarker that we will be giving to our guests. I know we had a speaker stand up that participated as a guest here. We have one back here in the back. And then someone else has a gift.
I'm a guest.
You like, I want to be a guest today. Everybody wants to be a guest when you got gifts, right? And we also have food. We have food refreshments in honor of this being a celebration. We have some great cupcakes, red velvet, chocolate, vanilla, a couple different things, compliments of District 14 Toastmasters. We know they say if you feed them, they will come. That's why we wanted to have a few things that you might want and make sure you show up for. I heard from somebody on the side that the food we have will give you diabetes. We're gonna do something about that. Maybe next time we'll have salads instead. But without further ado, I would like to bring back to this platform our Area 63 Director, who will, I believe, close us out this evening. And make sure that if you are a guest, please fill out our guest cards, so we will have your information. We'll be able to reach back out to you at another time about an upcoming meeting. I feel like there's something else out. Oh my God, I cannot leave this out. We have a celebrity in this room.
Ooh.
I mentioned earlier the fact that Toastmasters produces the World Championship of Public Speaking, right? Well, guess what? Every World Championship or international speech competition begins in a club. Somebody from every club either speaks and wins a competition, and then they go to the next level, to the area, then they go to the division, and then they go to the district competition, and then they go all the way up to regional and the World Championship. In this room, we have our Division E winner, first place winner of the international competition, Miss Lisa Calhoun. Yes, representing, and see, she's in Division E previously. She's coming to us because she relocated to this area. And that means that we're going to take credit for you winning because we want to say that you were part of our club. So just know that we are all everyday individuals who just want more out of life. And this young lady started at the club level, went to the area, won, went to division and won, and now she will be speaking at our district conference next month, representing in the district competition to see who goes to the Region 8 competition. This is a big deal, and we do support you on your journey, and we look forward to hearing your district speech next month, April 27th. Thank you very much.
In Richmond, yes.
Wow. I'll be there.
The time now is 7:33. Technically, this meeting is over. Before I bang this gravel and adjourn the meeting, I would like to say, if you want to hear more of Lou, please go and visit Columbus Uptown. They meet on the first and third Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I know it sounds early, but I promise you, I've been to some of their meetings. It is a wonderful experience for a Friday to get your weekend started. They have a great atmosphere. If you'd like to hear more of our president, Ms. Tyra Dingle, please visit Hope Speaks over there. Well, I didn't tell you where Uptown is. They're located in the Boy Scouts of America building. Okay, that's downtown, off Second Avenue. If you want to see Tyra Dingle, please go and visit Harvest Coffee. Get the Luke Skywalker with extra caramel. Go first Saturday, third Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We recently actually changed our time. We used to meet on Tuesdays, now we meet on Saturdays. It's not too early. It is a great way to start your Saturday. So you can start early Friday and start early Saturday. It's a good time. If you'd like to hear more of Jose, or don't, avoid or go to Troy Riverfront meetings, which are in this building, not in this room, it's in a different room, but the second and fourth Thursday from 6:30 to 7:30, so during this time frame. Visit them. If you'd like to be around some uniforms, go visit Knights of More. Woo! They are located on base, and they meet the second and fourth Tuesday. Or did you change? First and fourth Tuesday.
First and third. First, third, fifth.
First, third, fifth. From 11:45 to 12:45.
That's time.
Okay? I believe those are all the clubs in my distinct area for Area 63. If
our Area 62 Director would just like to tell you about her club.
Sure.
And then we'll adjourn meeting.
Okay.
All right.
In my area, we have 2 corporate clubs and 2 community clubs. So if you work at TSIS, they have a club there, and if you work at Aflac, we have a club as well. But the community clubs that we have are CCG, Speechmasters, and that meets the 2nd and 4th Thursdays of every month at lunchtime, 12 to 1. And then the Advanced Columbus Toastmasters meets on the 1st and 3rd Mondays in the evening. I think it's 7 p.m.
Thank you.
And we have some more prizes. We have some more gifts.
Yes.
So don't leave just yet. We gotta get you a gift. But first, I'll adjourn.
I'm Versandra Kenny Brew, and I'm super excited to be not only a member of Toastmasters International, but being the Program Quality Director for District 14. I have the pleasure of working with over 2,000 individuals who are committed to their own personal development and professional growth. Today, we are having a wonderful experience at the District 14 Toastmasters Roadshow, and the objective is to introduce you to what a Toastmasters experience could be like for you, or maybe one member of your family or in your workplace. We are in Fortune 500 companies across the U.S. and in more than 140 countries. We are happy to not only be celebrating 80 years of Toastmasters in the state of Georgia, but 100 years for Toastmasters International. We hope that you will find the opportunity to come and visit a local Toastmasters club near you.